Welcome to another episode of Fridays on the Farm. So we've taken a few weeks off because it's just been really busy, but I'm happy to be back today. And as you can see, it is hot. The amount of sweat on my face is a good indicator of how hot it is today. It is well over 100 degrees and it has been really hot for several days, and it looks like it's going to stay in the hundreds for about the next week. So it's not uncommon that we get hot temperatures here, but what's uncommon is that we don't get some rain with them. So it looks like it is going to stay dry and hot, and it has been dry for the past few weeks, so everything is suffering a little bit that was planted after we got those first rains. But hopefully within another week the rains will come and then we'll be able to really get started on planting. So today I am here in a new section that we've been working on. This was an area that we've recently gotten, so we've been working hard here to try to open up a space to do a bit of planting when the rains come, and this has all been done by hand. We've taken out hundreds of stumps and even cultivated this all by hand because, for one, we can't get the tractor back here because it is up on a really steep hill and we don't have a road getting up here yet, and also because the tractor is not working at the moment. So we've had some issues with the tractor, and I blew a gasket on the hydraulic pump last week and there was oil flying everywhere, so until I can find a replacement part for that, our little tractor is out of commission. But this week is special for us because this week was our birthday here at the farm. So over a year ago we took the farm over, and honestly it has been a year of harder work than I anticipated, but at the same time it has been really good. So we've made some great progress. We've cleared a lot of land. We've taken out so many stumps. We've been able to rehabilitate the building, and over the past couple weeks we were able to do the first big teaching sessions. So they went very well. We had great attendance, and we talked about soil nutrition, and then we talked about corn last week. And that was where we were able to talk about the results we got from our field test last week, and we were able to give people a good idea of what the best corn is that they can grow in their fields. I think it was really encouraging for people last week when we were talking about corn, because the reality is that people here only get about 5% of the yield that most American farmers get off of their land. So we talked about that, and we talked about some ways that they could significantly increase their yields with just a few simple changes. We were able to prove that too, because last year, even on the poor soil where we did our test plots, we were able to get at least 20% of the typical American farmer yield off of the cornfield. So it was a significant improvement, and people were very interested. So I think it was some good steps forward over the past few weeks. We'll do one more training session here next weekend, and then we're going to take some time off so that people can get in their fields and plant and make the use of the rain, hopefully, when it comes. Besides that, our pumpkins that we planted a few weeks ago are growing really well, as long as we can keep them watered and keep them growing here over the next few weeks. Over the next week, hopefully, before the rains come, we should have a lot of pumpkins towards the end of the year. Our vegetables are petering out a little bit. It's just too hot for some of the vegetables. We're really struggling to keep them watered. So we're cutting down. We're mostly just doing collard greens and mustard greens and a few onions and things like that, just a few staples. Right now we're really focusing on preparing the land for the main growing season. So that hopefully will be coming up here very soon. So we've been continuing to take out more stumps and doing some leveling, and our terracing actually went fairly well. It wasn't as much work as what I had anticipated, so we've started that, and hopefully over the next couple weeks we'll continue that and have our land much flatter for the next growing season. I guess the other big thing is that we've continued to have baby goats. We had 5 more this past week, so that brings our herd up to 20, and we expect that we'll have at least another 1 or 2 goats in the next few weeks. So that's a lot of goats, a lot of baby goats running around right now. I guess that's about it for this week. I just want to thank you all for your incredible support over the past year and making sure that this project has happened and has already had an impact in the community. So we look forward to what the next year is going to bring. As always, if you want to hear what's happening every week, subscribe to our channel.